We're on.
We're live?
Yep.
Hey sports fans, Greg Medford from Medford. It's been a while since I did a video. How's it going? Is this going on YouTube, Amy?
No, yeah.
You gonna do it on YouTube and on Facebook?
Yeah, Billy kind of puts him over to Facebook after.
Fair enough. All right, gang. We got some stuff going out to a new dealer of ours, EDC Specialties. They're up in Gold River. Is it Gold River? Yep, Gold River, California, which is up by Folsom. It's a little northeast of Sacramento. I think they're right near the, river. Gold River, yeah. I'm guessing it's near where the gold rush was, and there's a river involved. Call me kooky, Gold River, California. I'm nutty. I'm going to go out on a limb here. They are a unique place. They've got a hangout lounge, and they've got all kinds of stuff going on. Interestingly, I've never spoken to them. This is all something, and there's a lot more folks now who haven't actually spoken with me. So it's odd. We have all these retail folks who know me and have spoken with me, and we have a burgeoning class of resellers who've never met me. They've only spoken with Jeff and Amy, or Jeff and some of the other folks in the office. In any case, we've got a cool batch of knives that are headed out to these guys. This is their first order. I hope you guys really like it. You want to talk to, was it Rob out there? Their email is Rob, R-O-B, at EDC Specialties, as in Everyday Carry Specialties.com. I'm noticing a dearth of these EDC oriented, honest EDC, EDC Specialty, this EDC. There's a lot of EDC stuff going on where guys are trying to form companies around this shit you carry in your pocket. This is my everyday carry. This is the universal everyday carry.
Huh.
$7. $207. That's everyday carry for me. That's what I think. My grandfather used to say you should always carry bail in case you have to hit somebody. I'm a little shy on bail today, but it's been a little while since I hit somebody and got caught. So let me show you some stuff here, you guys. Take a look. What are you going to say, Amy?
Well, one more thing to mention about EDC is that they...
How about their phone number? 916-476-5094. And now bring your beauty to the equation. What do you got?
They boast
what do you got?
all of their stuff in the lounge is all American made.
Oh, so everything's American made? Are you serious?
That's what they...
This is what happens when you get outside of San Fran Ding Dong and Califucknuts. Los Dingadongs.
Oh my God.
When you get outside of the two major metropolitan areas where people have lost their fucking minds, California is still America. It's awesome. So they got all American made stuff place up in Gold River, California. And this guy hasn't met me and doesn't know me from Boo. And this is his first video and his first stuff. He's going to call up and say, just tell UPS to bring the knives right back to your place.
No, he's not. He's going to love it.
So, Rob, I'm sorry that this is our introduction, but nice to meet you. Here the stuff is, folks. Let's drop a camera on this. One of my favorite knives that come out of 2017 and 18 was our Proxima. It's simplistic. It's elegant. It's got this big hilt on it. And whenever I hold this knife, I just want to ram stab it into something. Moving on, the Belay, a surprise of 2018. This knife I didn't expect to fall in love with, and with the back strap on it, this one's in blackout and gray hardware. This is a sweet combo. What are we calling this one, Amy?
Reverse tuxedo.
Reverse tux. This is sweet looking. God, I love these. This is the new Marauder, the Marauder-H, which I'm really digging the Marauder-H. It's got all 3/16s, kind of the FAF dimensions. Some stuff you're going to see in 2019 from us. You're going to start seeing some more branded logo work drop onto our stuff as we've gotten better with the laser, and we want to give a more refined presentation of these really cool tools. And I was having this funny conversation. I've had this numerous times in the last year. People, because our stuff's pretty pricey, figure that we basically, there's only so many rich guys and you're going to run out of rich guys. And we do have some rich guys we sell to, no question about it. And then we sell to a whole bunch of guys. I mean, we sell to a lot of plumbers and electricians and linemen and mechanics.
Truck drivers.
And truck drivers. It's unfucking believable how many truck drivers want to carry a $700 pocket knife. Maybe it's because they're kind of more old-fashioned men that are like kind of more hands-on. Maybe because maybe it's part of the artisan or craftsman or tradesman class of America that kind of lives in the physical world and they don't trust computers because once you hit send, you don't know where it's going. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Trumpsters. I don't have any idea. Maybe it's just guys who like tools. So I've got your well-heeled fetish guys. I've like your I only carry the best guys. And then I've got these other dudes who just love badass tools and they're kind of nostalgic and they like our kind of stuff. Back down to the knives. So this knife's interesting. So I've got a friend of mine who's a, you know, retired air show pilot. I met him through the air show business. And he carries this knife, and he's been carrying a carbon fiber Boker. The Slim Midi, which has turned into one of the little surprise hits of our company. The marketplace just seems to really like this knife. This is a pretty dressy one with a satin blade. Stone washed and titanium, pretty much the way I carry mine. This one here has got a really cool, I don't know if you can catch that in the light.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a really cool logo that's carved down into the titanium. It's just lovely, super subtle, fucking classy. I just love it. Now we get up to the drop point, Praetorian T, a little bit of a multicolor, real subtle ano on it. S35 yen, of course. Let me see. This one's 170. I think this is all matching numbers. No, this is not a matching numbers. Handle chassis matching numbers. Blade not matching numbers. So S35 drop point, just a lovely knife. Headed out to those guys with the 2019 lanyard hole and clip set up on the breaker. Praetorian Genesis. This is numbered and 87. Numbered and matching in S35 VM. Just everything about these is so good. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but what are you laughing at? I don't even know what to say. I get them on my hand like I fucking love this
Like
knife.
the new grooves? They're so nice, aren't they?
These grooves?
Yeah, the fuller grooves.
Oh, the little grooves.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a little grippy and sharp on the hand, but they allow you to open the knife really nicely. I noticed that you kind of had to be like a micro, like fanatic or expert to make it work. Well, this one's pretty sharp, but it's not going to cut anybody. Lovely. And I see you guys have got these oiled and set up for California. And then here's an original micro for those of you who like a radius fuller instead of a full radius fuller instead of a flat bottom fuller. As you can see, it still works. It's got a great look. This is a G10 version. Lovely friggin' knife. Cool knives, you guys. You're going to notice they've got a little more oil on them lately. And as stuff gets flown around and goes here and goes there, we'd rather have them oiled and protected from moisture and have you have to wipe them off. Than have them go south on you because shipping gets some. You don't want moisture and you don't want the residual from assembly, a sweaty hand leaving some perspiration. That's the biggest corrosion problems we've ever had. The biggest corrosion problem we ever had was in July of this year. That was our biggest one we ever had. And you know, I remember when that was from because I remember working with the guys out there and I remember a couple of the guys had super sweaty hands and they were working the knives and your hands are all over them and then they're putting them away and they've got this high pH perspiration with salt, just no bueno. Man, I really like this little knife, this little Slim Midi. Just a great carrying knife. And I've been trying to see if I like these Marauder, these little lanyard beads. And then, I don't know if you guys want to check these out. These are a couple of new, one of these is a exclusive for Blade HQ. And this is our kind of gunfighter knucksters. So it's a one knuck. I was trying to call them like a fucking a knuck or a knuck fuck or a fanuck. Maybe a fanuck, like this. So you can use it like a one knuck and you can fuck a guy up with it. I just thought it was kind of cool. And if you like little Karambi style trapping and your hands aren't quite as big as mine, you can also flip them around and hammer with them, use them where you typically get a boxer fracture, and then you can kind of hide the whole thing and just give somebody a little control point into the ribs. So each one of them's got a little slant on it. This has got a big asymmetrical wedge grind, and I think you could use it this way And it doesn't hit, like a lot of knucks compress in on your finger because you're grabbing the center of this like the keel of a ship. The knuck is actually really stable. I mean, you could hit a wall with this pretty hard and not fuck up your finger. I think it's a cool little gizmo. And then here, and I made them to my size hands so I could kind of hide stuff. But I feel like you could duke it out with somebody, whack them, and it would look like you just got a pinky ring on anybody else. And you could jack a dude in the hip, or you could get somebody up into the intercostal spaces of the ribs really nicely, or pop them in the face. I think if you were I think a chick holding on one of these who's got some panache and like is aggressive, I think a chick could get a dude to let go of her right now. What do you think, Ash?
I think so.
Yeah, I just, I don't really fight anymore, but this one's kind of cool too. It's got a 1911 wrench on it with the bottle opener, and of course in a pinch if you need to, you can do some poking and scraping with this little guy, and then pull the, each one of these has got a hex tool in here that you can pull out and either put into the hex drive that the lanyard beads in, or you can put into my unique little bottom of my bottle opener. I put a spot where this goes. Why don't I show you? So we just pop this off here, drop the tool out, and you can put it in this notch right here. And you kind of hold it on the back side, and you could screw all day long with this.
Huh.
I don't know, what should we call them? Knuck them up? Get knucked? Knucksters?
I'm sure you'll get some ideas.
I'm going to come up with something, and if anybody comes up with something really cool and throws it in the doobly, I'm going to consider it public domain, and I'm going to snag it for one of these guys. Maybe you get a chance to name it. Tell you what, if you come up with a really good one and I name it after the name you give, I'm going to give you one. How's that? Look at that, a freaking giveaway and an EDC Specialties first time video. Your cherry is popped and I'm out!